All right, it's 5 o'clock. I'll call the July 18th Cumming Planning and Zoning meeting to order. Item number 2, do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Moved second by vote, carries unanimous. Item number 3, do I have a motion to approve June 20th, 2017 minutes?
Motion, we approve the minutes?
Second.
Motion second by vote, carries unanimous. Item number 4, old business. Atlanta Road Corridor Study Update from Georgia Mountain Regional Commission. You want to come through and come up and tell us what we got?
Good evening. Like we met last time back in the last meeting, we've, in the study, we've been going through the corridor trying to identify, the map that you have, we've updated to, look at the areas where sidewalks could be added. And the new part that we've really been focusing on is, kind of 4 different focus areas: gateway signage, your historic kind of resources that you have, infill development, whether that's underused properties or properties that new buildings, and then also the underdeveloped things. So we've been looking at the green are the undeveloped properties that could be added, purple are the historic resources, the old buildings that could probably be reused. Some are currently used. This one's a restaurant, the cemetery, of course. But looking at various case studies for where you can either fix up some of the properties in addition to the streetscaping, and the sidewalk connectivity, and just ways to beautify the corridor. So Caleb has been working on the actual renderings, and he's done 4 right now that we want to get your feedback on now and on to finish this in October to see what we think we're going in the right direction. But he's going to talk about kind of each of those renderings you have now.
All right, thank you.
All right, we tried to space these renderings out throughout the corridor so you can get a good idea of all the different stuff going on within the corridor. The first rendering is kind of a conceptual idea for a gateway signage at this intersection here. This would obviously give visitors a sense of arrival into the city, and it also enhances the aesthetic feel of the curb at that intersection. It also tie into the other gateway that you have on the other end of the corridor to kind of give you another booklet for this whole area. The second rendering that we have shown is kind of a redevelopment of the package store. As you can see, we added sidewalks and street trees to this that will hopefully eventually be throughout the whole corridor. We also kind of upgraded the exterior of the building to kind of give it a little more aesthetic feel. The third rendering that we have is a conceptual infill design that we had. This will obviously give you more use for that mostly empty parking lot that sits there. It'll also enhance the cover feel of that area. Instead of having a big empty parking lot, you'll have a open business one there. Street trees, landscaping, as you'll see, will be a trend throughout the whole corridor. It also utilizes the existing ingress curb cuts, so it cuts out any further use of new curb cuts. The last rendering that you'll see is one that kind of gives an idea of another streetscape example. We utilize the retaining wall in this area to kind of match the one that's at the cemetery, right down the street from there. We also added a sidewalk in this area because it's currently lacking sidewalk connection to the rest of the corridor. So we tried to show that with the rendering as well. And that's pretty much a rundown of what we have so far. If you'd like to see any other areas that you want some ideas on, feel free to let us
trying to keep it as simple as possible, so we kind of look at the same elements, whether it's streetscape improvements with landscaping, trees, bushes, shrubs, new development, the infill stuff, kind of high parking lots, kind of better utilize those tax areas, and then kind of fix up with underutilized properties. And then kind of just, okay, it's just more ways to say, welcome to Cumming, attract people in various directions, rather than to have additional signage to advertise events and programs. Just really people come further down these roads and make it more walkable.
On the gateway on the other end, you were talking about the park, our little park there with the clock. That's what they're
What?
referring to.
I know we've talked about this a couple of times. I mean, some of this looks great, but are we getting anywhere funding their grants? That's what I'm worried about. How are we gonna pay for this?
Something I think we would have to look at various programs, whether maybe the Chamber of Commerce try to get businesses to help upkeep their properties, or a lot of historic districts do facade easement grants. Again, we have to see how to kind of allocate those funds. We'd have to look into that further, but obviously like, that is one way, or maybe even like the streetscapes, bushes and trees, like adopt a tree, adopt, your business to kind of upkeep it and beautify it.
Do you have this that you could send me electronically? You would do that? I'd like to share it with some of the other folks too that heading towards what you're talking about and sort of leading in for the potential funding.
Yeah, if you have any other questions, just let us know. If there's any other properties you want us to take a look at, we'll continue to work on this for a final presentation for the October meeting. And that will kind of culminate in that level.
Okay, I think one of the things sidewalk, I mean, we want to try and get the continuity all the way through. We've got some breaks now, and I think that's really important. So when you're looking back at it this last time, if we've got any breaks there, try to kind of figure that out.
We just did, the council just approved a conditional use permit on a property right near number 4, streetscaping, and the owners indicated he'd be willing to put some money into doing this kind of thing right here. So I'll share that with you later. But
Yeah, we realize that everything is not cut right. Some areas you topo, you've got
Right.
to do
The
whatever
wall.
you can to make
Yeah.
it fit. But yeah, we're glad to look and see what we recommend for every step we want.
So at this point, Joe, your time frame is a final report in October?
Is there any thought been given to how vehicular and pedestrian traffic will interact? Because it looks like on some of these proposed drawings, you've got the sidewalk pretty close to vehicular traffic, and have y'all given any thought to, should we offset the sidewalk with the trees closer to the road and the sidewalk on the other side? I mean, I'm just trying to think of potential problems ahead of time and make sure that we're planning accordingly, because ideally what happens is you put together a plan that the city council adopts, and then it's implemented from a zoning and land use perspective, both by giving people incentives through matching grants or requiring as a condition of development or redevelopment of a property that they install to a certain specification that the city council would adopt. So that's why I was asking ahead of time about pedestrian versus, Ralph's right, we have a lot of areas that the sidewalk just stops.
It just ends, and
So
we're just wandering around.
Yeah.
But we also don't need to put people right next to traffic that's going 45 miles an hour, even though it's a 35 zone. Or 20, so it doesn't matter, they go 45 anyway.
Well, I can speak for this area here, this number 4. I mean, you'll see, if you go down there, you'll see people walking. They walk right here. They're
Right
walking
now.
right here.
Yeah.
every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
They're walking right there,
just
facing
anywhere.
to the curb.
It's raising the
But,
issue.
yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean,
Generally, we would go kind of what GDOT would recommend for their easements, so many feet over to add for that buffer strip and then sidewalk and trees. So it would follow those types of regulations, so you're not putting one on purpose.
But I think to Dana's point, like if you look at number 2, you've got the trees that are on the curb, which is not, you've got the sidewalk right at the curb, on number 4 and number 3, so.
questions from the board? Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you'll send that to me, Joe, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Item number 5, new business, Forsyth Physician Center LLC annexation number 2017214. Do I have a motion to open public hearing?
Motion to open the hearing?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Public hearing open. Anybody here from Forsyth Physician Center? If you will, come on up and explain to us what we got going on.
Good evening. My name's Jared Penny with Richmond Honan Development and Acquisitions, and I'm here tonight on behalf of that group. They're the sole owner of the property that's in question, and it's a 13-acre campus. We currently just completed a 95,000 square foot medical office building. It's a multi-tenant building, and we have one tenant that has moved in now and several others that are coming online. And we're actually looking at potentially doing some further development to the property in the form of more medical office building in the future.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have anyone else here wanting to speak on this matter? We may have some questions in a minute, but do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close hearing?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Scott, do we have a staff report on this? I think we got a bump in the road, don't we?
Sir?
I think we got a bump in the road on this one, don't we?
We do, and I do have a staff report in your packet. If you'll look at that, I'd like to read it in the record. The applicant has filed an annexation petition to the proper authorities on behalf of the property owner to annex and rezone to office professional 13.005 acres, more or less, PIN 152-081. It's more commonly referred to as the Forsyth Physician Center, located at 4150 Deputy Bill Cantrell Memorial Road, Cumming, Georgia. After analyzing the aggregate external boundary of the subject tract, the staff's determined it does not meet the continuity requirement according to OCGA 36-36-20. In addition, the staff recommends the city not annex property south of Deputy Bill Cantrell Memorial Road into entirely unincorporated area. But mainly based on the contiguity requirement and the lack of meeting that requirement, the staff recommends denial of the annexation petition as presented. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Any questions, comments from the board?
No, sir.
Sir, you got a beautiful property, and I'm sure we might could work on the second item, but it'd be an island. You don't touch us, so we can't. By the Georgia rule, we can't take you in.
We assumed since we were continuous across 400 with the hospital.
But they won't.
Maybe across the right of way, but I understand.
Yeah, they won't. I mean, like I said, if we could get the shopping center, please, if we can get something, we're working on some other things. If you ever get contiguous, please come back.
Yes, sir.
And talk to us. All right, I make a motion, we send annexation request number 2017214 forward to the council, recommended for the denial because it does not meet our standards.
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Carries unanimous. Thanks, sir.
What was the first concern?
The first concern is it doesn't meet.
Continuity.
Yeah, the second one is it's across, we haven't annexed anything across that road yet, so, but we hadn't got that far. All right, any announcements?
No, sir. Yeah.
Jeff, got any? I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Meeting adjourned, thank you.